Hello guys, we are back with another lead code challenge. Let's see that today's challenge, and the challenge is rotate list. This question is fall into the category of medium, and it's a highly liked question, and it's another linked list question. So let's deep dive into the question. What actually question asks? So you have a given an head of the linked list, and what's your duty? You have to rotate the list to the right by kth place. So let's understand this question with example 1. So you have given this linked list, and what you're going to do, you have given a linked list this, and you have to move to node from the right side. So what's my duty actually? I have to just remove this 5 here and just push into the front of that. I have to remove this 4 and just push it into the front of that. So my linked list look like this. So that's my motto actually. Let's say 0 1 2 and my key is equal to 4. If we have given this linked list, what's my duty? I have to just take this 2 from here and push it here. Then I just remove this one here and push it here. Remove this 0 here, then push it here until my key. If I completed my key is equal to 4, in that case I'll return my given uh, changeable linked list. So that's the pretty much straightforward. Whatsoever we have to do, we have just remove the last element and push into the front of the linked list and just move our new head. So here you can see our k values goes to 0 to 10 power 9, and here what I see, I have 500 max to max 500 nodes in that case. So here I do a repetition work which doesn't mean and make any sense. If we skip this part, it's far better than we have given just only that. If we are able to compute the value, how many node I have to remove from the last and add it into the in the front of the and move my head point. So that basically we can do for solving this problem. So what can I do? Let me just write the code, then you understand what I'm actually trying to explain. Uh, I'm this is a acyclic linked list. So I have to just convert this linked list into a cyclic linked list. Why I'm doing this? Because my key's value is high, so I can just move my key one by one and get to the point. So let me just make some values, nodes. First node is NHH, which currently pointing to the head, and make another node. Let's name it current, and it's also pointing to the head. Let 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 mid a length pointer which actually store the length of the array. If head is null, in that case we don't need to do any. We do not need any computation. Do any computation. Just simply return null in that case. If not the case, first and foremost I have to count how many element is present in my linked list. For knowing this, I'm actually store my first element already, so that's why I'll just go with the length one and try to do computation. If my current next is null, I just not add any element in that, or I move my current pointer by one step. So by this I can store the length value, and simultaneously I know about my last element. Where is my last element is lie. So this is going to stop if it reaches to the end node. In that case, after that, what I'm going to do, I have to just, my current nest is going to point the head. What I'm doing actually does this to nest is pointing to null, but now I just change the nest pointer. Now my nest is pointing to this 0. It make a cyclic linked list. Now the thing is that I know about what's my duty only. I have to just know uh, how many element I have to left. So let me just tell you about my current right now pointing here. That's current is pointing here. And what's my actually duty to check it out? Where's my this is line? So let me just write the code, then you understand. While, not a while, for int I is equal to 0, I greater than my length minus k I plus plus, and I have to move my current pointer by one step, and this is going to, when it stop, it actually point current next actually point the head, and I have to just write it current next equal to null. Why I'm actually did this, let me tell you. New edge. Okay, so what I does, let's say our k value is 2. First and foremost, this code is going to uh, count the number of keys, as well as it's going to count the number of keys, as well uh, as mentioning where is my current is right now pointing. My current now pointing here, and my current next actually uh, is pointing null, but I modified this. Now my current next is pointing to this one. So what actually my duty right now, if I have to remove last two element, so my current must be pointing here, but how can it possible to pointing here? This length is 5. If I deleted 5 minus and the how much the key, actually my pointer is going to point here if I enhance the pointer. So in that case, my k is 2 and my length is 5. So 5 minus 2 is 3. So my this loop is going to run three times. First time is here, second time is here, third time is here, and after that it going to stop. If it reaches here, it's going to stop. My current is pointing here. Now the thing is that what I'm going to do, I have to just initialize. This is my cyclic. So if I initialize, if my current new head is pointing here and my 3 next is being null, it it's then it's form a cyclic as well as it rotated. So that's the things I done, but here's the key values much more high. So I have to mention one more thing, or I have to just do one thing. I have to just reduce my key and just run submit this code, guys, and it's accepted. So if you have any doubt, let me know in the comment section. I resolve your doubt as soon as possible. Until then, keep grinding, guys, and stay tuned with me.